Morning, welcome back, day 3. Telford today, the same hotel. I think I stood here when I did my little jog day 6. But we're heading in that direction today. So today we're going past RAF Cosford initially. Might see a few aeroplanes, we might not. Jumping on the Shropshire and Union Canal. Then we're doing the Birmingham Canal navigation. The other side of Wolves today we got Wirral and Essington navigation, never been on there, which is a branch off the Birmingham Canal. Then we're going to jump on the McLean Way, and there's a new section that only opened on Monday, so we'll jump on that as well. I believe it's a bit pebbly, but we'll suck in see, it's better than going on the A5. And then we're going to ride alongside the Coventry Canal up towards Leicestershire, so 65 miles today, a bit less climbing than yesterday. Just having a few troubles getting the route on my Wahoo, so hopefully I ain't gonna keep having my phone out a lot, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get going and I'll see you on the trails. So I said before, Telford is really good for bike lanes and cycling infrastructure. It's a relatively new town. I think it was in the late 60s it was built. There's a lot of the older towns and cities in the UK. Whoa, come on in. A lot of the older towns and cities in the UK have had to have retrospectively installed cycle infrastructure, so it doesn't always work as well. Whereas this was obviously thought out quite well as they were building. I think 90% of today's route is new to me, which is nice. The point of doing these type of rides is you see places you wouldn't normally. You know, we all tend to ride in the places we're familiar with. Whereas I quite like to see a bit of the world. Right, oh, it's chilly. Tell you what, it would have been a cold night camping last night. Oh, I'm glad I decided on hotels. Yeah, it's very chilly. Forecast to be about 14 today actually, so that's not bad. It's going to be a nice, pleasant, warm day later. Sunny and dry all day apparently. We'll see, won't we? God, it's cold. Scene from Apocalypse Now. I never like to see that. I know they regrow it, but yeah, horrible, isn't it? Right, I'm just heading towards Cosford now from Shifnal. I'm guessing there's some sort of old stately home or hall that way. Oh, I tell you what, it's cold though. Better pull my snood up on some of them back lanes. Oof. Right, let's crack on anyway. Just behind me there is RAF Cosford Air Museum. Highly recommend it. It's free and it's fantastic. They've got an awesome Cold War section, built this massive new hangar. They've also got the only place in the world you can see the 3 V bombers together, Victor, Vulcan and the Valiant. And the Valiant that is there was the aircraft that dropped the first ever British hydrogen bomb. Yeah, not a nice thing, but there you go. Different times. So yeah, RAF Cosford Air Museum is fantastic. Totally free. Highly recommend it. Right, onwards to pick up the canal in Wolves. So many moons ago, when I was a boy, in my 20s, I did 18 months trade training here. Being an aircraft engineer. Great times and a right good laugh. And still in touch with people that I was on the course with. Very good mates. stop is Old Brighton, where if you did want, there is a shop and a pub and a chippy. Obviously not open at 10 to 9 in the morning, but they're there if needs be. If coming through a bit later, they are there. Well, I'm going to take the bike path here because this is a busy junction. Look at that house, big chimneys. Five separate pots on top there. 6 actually. Wow. I don't know that old. I think it's built in the style of. So I'm on NCN 81 at the minute. Came out of Old Brighton, crossed over the busy A41, which was fairly straightforward. And yeah, on NCN 81, lovely little quiet lanes. All I've passed is some horse riders and horses. They weren't just riders without horse. Yeah, lovely. Still cold though. Ooh, just feel it on my toes. 9 degrees, it was 11 earlier, so it's a little bit chillier here. I'm sure I plotted to get back on the Shropshire into Wolves to sort of finish it off. But we'll see. I don't like to plan little things like that because I think it's quite a nice little, you know, we were on the Shropshire Union Canal day 1, we were on it day 2, we crossed it a lot on day 2, and then to see where it finishes on day 3 would be a nice little end to that one. So yeah, hopefully when I was in planning mode I did that. It is normally something I try and do, so we'll see, won't we? Right, you see the NCN sign there, look, 81. Back on the canal. I think that's the Shropshire down into Wolverhampton, so we're going that way. Right, see what this is going to be like. Looks alright at the minute, looks promising. It's gravel, which always helps. Hello Mr. Geese. I know you have got a lovely spot, haven't you? Wow, there's hundreds of them. Yeah. That's cool, right. Let's crack on and see what this is like. Don't know how far I'm going on this. Don't think super far. But we'll see, won't we? That's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, very nice. So my choice of tyres for this trip very much dictated by going along canals and old railways. It's only I think it's about 180 mile of it actually on road, but I didn't fancy doing 85 miles alongside canals on not very grippy tyres, hence me going for the sort of winter bobbly ones. Given the amount of rain we've had, I kind of hedged my bets. Figured I'd rather have it a little bit draggier on the road but grippier on the canals. Last thing I want to be is slipping in mud and in a cold canal in October. Whoa, a lot of tree roots on this one. Yeah, look at all these boats. seen one of them before. It's got a lock gate, so I assume you props need a radar key or something to get through there. Trouble when the leaves are falling, you can't see the hazards underneath, can you? You really got to keep your wits about you this time of year. I mean, there's no two ways about it. Riding along a canal towpath, especially one like this, definitely slows you down. But it's such a lovely way to get places. So picturesque and peaceful. Something I have noticed this trip, and granted I haven't ridden along a lot of canal, very little boat movement this time of year. I don't know if they sort of this time of year find where they're going to hunker down for winter and just moor up and that's them done. I've no idea. Oh, look at this beautiful little bridge coming up. Look at that, that's lovely. There's a picture of that. There were 4 miles to Wolverhampton centre. That was bridge number 3, so I'm assuming we're going to go down to 2-1. So the Shropshire Union, 1792 it was built, and what's now the Llangollen and the other one beginning with M. Help. I forget what it's called. I want to say Mondry or something like that. They used to be just known as Shropshire Union. It's only in the sort of leisure age, the canals are no longer used for industry, that it's been renamed. But yeah, 66 miles long, runs from Wolverhampton to Cheshire. Lovely. Oh, cracking picture just there. You won't be able to see it, but I'll post the picture up on screen. It's beautiful, that is. Oh, getting nowhere quick today. But not bad speed, these type of things, are they? 65 miles today, so I've got bags of time. I set off at 8. What have I done? 16 and a half. So I've got 40 miles left. Have I? No, I haven't. I've got 50 miles left. Just under. And it's 10 o'clock, so it's been a steady 2 hours. I've stopped quite a few times. So, as I was saying earlier, it is nice to finish on the Shropshire down into Wolves actually, having picked it up quite early on in its journey from Cheshire. Thank you very much. Cheers. So, whilst this canal's 66 miles, I've probably only done, I don't know, 10 or 12 by the time I get off it. It's only a small percentage of it. A lot of it's not really rideable. It's a bit like the Chesterfield canal in places. You tend to find a lot of the canals that go through rural parts, they're the areas that are very footpathy and not really suitable on a bicycle. Alright, we're coming up to Atherley Junction soon. Morning! Chilly one, isn't it? This is where the, sorry, yeah, I'm sure it's Atherley, not Aldersley. fair bit of glass on here, isn't there?
You know what I mean?
Cheers, pal. We're still on the Shropshire, but I don't know now, because I know the navigation we're going to pick up is the other side of Birmingham, Wolves, so I think we're still on the Shropshire, unless we were on one of the arms of it, just back there. I'm not 100% sure. Canals don't generally have signs on saying you are on the, like they do on the M's on the motorways and stuff. Well, this is Bridge 65, so I'm going to say we're still on the Shropshire now. We've just got on it. The one before was, oh, I don't know, I have no idea. I'll see if I can find out and put it up on screen. I'm not going to waffle and tell you when I don't know. At least it's a nice tarmac path. So I feel like I'm going a lot slower, but actually I've just looked and I'm doing about the same average speed to what I do on the roads, 10 to 12 mile an hour, so not too bad. You do go a little bit quicker on the road. Oh, wow. You do go a little bit quicker on the roads with the downhills, don't you? But train bridge above us there. Wow, look at that one. That's a beauty. Oh yeah. Oh, look at them with the little arches in the middle. They're cool. Yeah, awesome. Go on, keep running. You're alright. Don't want to stop you.
Thank you.
Alright. Not worse than having to stop when you're in full flow, is there? Easier for me to stop. Recently got back into running myself a little bit, just purely as a weight loss thing. Not for anything crazy. I was a runner, probably about 15 years ago, 16 years ago I stopped when I got an injury training for a half marathon, and the physio said I couldn't run for 6 months. So, this is the Birmingham Canal, I think. So I asked the physio what could I do, and they said get a bike. So actually I've just missed, this is the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal. I've just missed my turning. I'm going up there. I shall show it you in a minute where I'm going. I'm going to get a picky. Let me swing around. So we're going up there where that gentleman is and his dog. I just missed my turning because I was busy waffling. So this canal here is actually the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal. 2 miles to Wolves Centre, up this way. Oh. Oh. Thank you very much. Cheers, have a nice day. Cheers. So this is Aldersley Junction Bridge. Couldn't tell well, I could not tell you what canal we're on now. I've got no idea, I'm sorry. I didn't realise there was so many. I know there's quite a lot around this area, isn't there? I mean, Birmingham at one point had more waterways than Venice, or it might still do actually. I know it's got good morning. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know Birmingham's got more green spaces and parks than Paris. So there you go. I heard that on the telly last night. I'm not sure why that came up. Yeah, I can imagine in the heyday, hustle and bustle round here. A very busy place to navigate and work. Ooh, this is a bit narrow and slippy underfoot as well. Oh, no momentum there. I'll have to walk up. God. These cobbles have been walked on many times, haven't they? Imagine the horses' hoofs in the early days, clip-clopping up those. And quite a cacophony, I imagine, under the bridges. Oh, this is lovely. Considering, I mean, you can't see it, but I think it's a football ground over to the right. Possibly Wolves, not sure. That's what I love about canals, you feel so cut off, and actually they can be in really busy urban areas. Some lovely locks. Ooh. Huge set of railway sidings over to the left. Can't hear them, but I can see them on the map. Massive complex. Come on in. Look at that. The old bridge with a skewed arch. It's cool that. Oh, it's viaduct. Apologise. Wow. It is a viaduct, there's a lot of arches on that. Ooh, I love a viaduct. So much so that I didn't even recognise that as one. To be fair, I could only see one of the arches as I approached it. Yeah, I love that one. And another nice lock. That viaduct. I don't know if you can see it because of the lock gate. Yes, you can, just about. Yeah, it's lovely that. Hello. Whoa, I tell you what, there's a fair bit of climbing up these locks. Little short ramps, like an interval session. Right, so the canal was closed. No sign to tell you it was closed. Obviously that's too easy. So I've got a bit of a diversion now. Back to stop and have a quick look and make sure not going to put me over a river, but I don't remember there being any rivers in Wolves that I had to avoid. So according to my computer, it's taking me back to the canal along this bike path, so not the end of the world. It would be nice if they put signs up though, wouldn't they? Just here. Oh no, railway just above us, look. See the bed of it all rotted. So hopefully this is the canal. It is indeed. Good job, Wahoo. Oh, nice. There's a doer-upper. Alright, we're back on track. So this is the Pelsall to Brown Hills Greenway. Or railway line, it's got to be on it. I don't know which one. Oh, it's the McLean Way, so it's that one I was on about earlier. So there's a little bench there. I'm just going to grab a quick snack and have some of my brew. And then we'll take this and I'll show you the new section that's just been built that we're going to have a go on today. Look at that, still got ballast down on here. Cool, right. I'll put you back on and we'll get going in a minute. Right, so this is the McLean Way. Let's see what this is like. This is going to take us all the way up to Lichfield. There's a brand new section which only opened on Monday. It's not tarmacked yet, but it's fairly chunky gravel. So I've been told by a guy I know, Ian, that it's rideable, albeit a bit skittish in places. So we'll see, won't we? A bit fresh today though, and the sun's out, but we really got going. I hope it warms up a bit this afternoon. Tomorrow's looking awful. Thank you. Cheers. Yeah, tomorrow looks like an absolute drown fest. But we'll see. This Monday afternoon we're going to be heavy rain and it wasn't, so fingers crossed it's not. I've got my poncho of power that I wore on the jog, which actually did its job really well. The only thing I had to do with on the jog when it was windy was put a bungee around my waist, otherwise it ended up everywhere, and I forgot that this time, so we'll see. Oh, they've still got the old drainage channel to the right there, look. It's cool to see. See it just running along to the right there. Got a few more bits of old railway infrastructure. Could have been a plate layer up that, couldn't it? And gates over there, look. Yeah, cool. Not sure what it would have been for. Perhaps Ian knows. If you're watching, Ian, being a local, you probably know what this stuff was. Pop us a comment, Ian, if you know. Thanks, buddy. Look at that signal post, semaphore post. Awesome. Picky of that. Expecting that today. Nice. 10 miles to Lichfield, 1.5 miles to Brown Hills where we're going, 5 to Walsall, back the other way. Right, 10 miles then. So we've got 10 miles to Lichfield, which is on the McLean Way, hopefully. I'm not sure how long that's going to take me, given the surface change. So we've done 30 miles, so Lichfield is around about halfway point on the route. I couldn't tell you exactly where, but we'll assume it's when we get off the McLean Way, because it's there or thereabouts. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? How the friggin' hell are you supposed to get a bike through that? That's ridiculous. Pedals. I mean, they're designed to slow you down, aren't they? But what they don't think about is the poor buggers that have got bloody panniers on. That's ridiculous. Oh. Kissing gate or something. That's crazy. Very bizarre. I get they don't want people on motorbikes and stuff in here, but look, this gives a bit of a chance, eh? Ooh. It's a bit of compact ballast now. Oh. this is the new section. I was just chatting to three gents there who'd come down here, and one of them has got a flat, so they were walking back, but it's literally just ballast, look, so they've just compacted the ballast by the looks of it. Well, see, he said the stretch over the M6 tolls the worst bit, so I might just walk that bit. So you can hear my computer having a meltdown because it's my computer, I'm just in fresh air at the minute. So this is the old railway. That chap there was saying he thinks they'll probably put some of the Type 1 MOT gravel down at some point. Morning. So yeah, this only opened on Monday this week. So I'd already plotted the route, and I was going to go around it on the A5, which is awful, and then I saw this and thought, ooh. So when Ian had ridden it on Monday and said it was alright, I thought, well, why not? Yeah, it's not bad, look, you pick your lines, it's quite compact in places. I've still got the old rails down as well on the left, look. I don't know what, if any, there's plans with them, whether it becomes a heritage line, I don't know. Not seen anything about that. Yeah, so my original route just over to the right on the A5 there, Watling Street. It's a horrible busy stretch. I was just going to go down the pavement. So this is alright, I've ridden worse. Oh. Well, you got to watch your derriere. Hiya. So this is the M6 toll here. Got into them chaps, so yeah, you can see how it's not really been compacted down this one, so yeah, I'll just trundle over this, just so I'm not putting as much pressure on my tyres. You know what, it's good that we've got these things. Not complaining, I'd rather have it than not. It's cool you took all the sleepers down, that wooden as well, so it's got an old line. It's raining again. Oh, some of these bits are alright. Where they've scraped it by, look, still got the old drainage channels there, just dragged it all back. Obviously there's more work to be done on it. Like they've literally just lifted all the sleepers, dragged the ballast back. I'm guessing it's a bit like a phase one. Might be one to revisit in a few years. Maybe they've done a bit more on it then. Buddy. Right, that rain's just starting to get heavy now. far from the centre. Look at that, 3 spires of beauty, that is, isn't it? Yeah, look at that, that's beautiful, that is, isn't it? Look how ornate that is. Yeah, that's lovely. Really pretty. Stop to take a picture of that. I assume it's a pumping house. It looks it, doesn't it? Stunning. It is. Well, that tells you all you need to know, doesn't it, about whether it's a cycle path or not, and it's not. Right, you've got to keep onto the brakes. Oh, it's probably easier if I just lift it down. Oh. Right, so we're just at the side of the Lichfield now. Just had to calculate. My halfway point is not Lichfield, it's 17 miles past the end of that railway. So at 52 miles today. So I'll try to keep a mental note of that. And we'll have a celebratory cherry gummy thing when we get there, shall we? I don't know how far this goes, but it's nice, listen. Serenity, lovely. Oh, right, I've just stopped for lunch at a village called Harleston, about 10 miles from Ashby de la Zouch. We're not quite going as far as Ashby today, we're cutting south underneath it towards Coalville. Yeah, I'd just been spitting quite a bit, so I thought I'll just stop and have a bite to it. I'm just sat in one of these little community hub places in Harleston. So I've got 20 miles left for the day, so plenty of time. I've been taking it quite easy today as well, actually, so it's quite nice. I think 55, 65 miles is a nice sweet spot, I think, because you've got time to enjoy, explore, stop at a pub, cafe, take pictures, chat to people, whereas when you start pushing the distance out, you're kind of like, you've always got that, I need to get there, I need to crack on. So, but yeah, it's been a cracking route so far today. Even the McLean Way with its dodginess weren't amazing, but yeah, been alright. So I'm applauding, I'm enjoying it, it's been nice, and it's not peed it down. So I'll see you when we get back on the road. So I'm in a little village called Clifton Campville, and this is my halfway point. Those traffic lights. What a beautiful place to celebrate the midpoint of any journey. Set of temporary traffic lights. But to be fair, there's probably nothing more British than a set of temporary traffic lights. So just after them traffic lights, a lovely house, look at that, it's beautiful. So yeah, let's say that's the halfway point, shall we? It's only 0.3 of a mile past. Yeah, that's lovely, that. Right, let's get going. Leicestershire. I love the little village, Appleby Magna, just crossed over the M42. obviously over the top and then cross it direct. Those bike routes is a little bit more closed roads. Let's have a look. I'm going to take my chances. I got lucky on the last one. Here you go. You can only get past, can't you, by a bike. Last one, the blokes were lovely. Ah, yeah. And there for a cyclist. I can squeeze up the side of that. Squeeze between these cones. Just. I always find that a good 95% of the time you can get by bicycle. And if there's workmen there, always be polite and ask. They can only say no. That saved me a little detour. The last one saved me about a 5-mile detour. Oh, right, I've got about 10 miles left and the weather's slightly improved. I've even took my snood off. Just warmed up a little, probably the warmest it's been all day actually. So it's nice, but I'm just on these lovely little quiet lanes. Listen. Just silence. Beautiful. Really is. So yeah. 10 miles left. I was hoping to find a shop. I have got some food with me for tea. I'm staying at a travel lodge next to the M1. It was kind of the right distance. It was cheaper than going into Leicester, so I'm just north of Leicester, sort of just past Coalville is where it is. There's a services there, but I don't know if the services is closed, so we'll see. I have got some food and stuff, so I should be alright, and then I just need to buy my lunch tomorrow. So yeah, unless I see anything interesting between now and there, I'll come back to you at the end. Look at this, nice isn't it? I'm just coming up towards Ibstock. This is an NCN route and I've got 7 miles left. Nicest part of the day now as well, look, sun's out. There we go then, 65.2 miles today. Not the prettiest place to stop, but it's kind of bang on route, so it's coming around a busy roundabout, but I was on a footpath, so it's not too bad. This was actually the dearest travel lodge of the trip, believe it or not. 67 quid. I think it was 87 when I checked it on the Sunday, and then the price came down, so I booked it while I could. Oh yeah, but it's so close to M1, so. But yeah, other than this bit, it's actually been a really nice route today. So the weather's held, I've had a few spits of rain. Tomorrow's looking grim. Tomorrow's looking like poncho time, over boots a lot, and I've got about 62 miles tomorrow up to Newark. So we're getting close to the Trent. Tomorrow we get within half a mile of the Trent and half a mile of the Witham. The Trent and the Witham are within half a mile of each other, so I've got to squeeze through them. Yeah, so that's day 3 done. I'm going to go and get a brew and a shower, and I'll see you tomorrow.